Okay, hi everyone. So this is the Pilates yoga flow. You might want to have a little bit of music in the background because my son's upstairs watching Toy Story, so you might hear it very faintly. So I'm back at work today, so that's why I'm having to do this last one for you tonight, okay? So we're going to start on our backs. So come and lay yourself down, but we'll get moving straight away. So bringing your feet quite close to your bottom, letting your palms face the ceiling. And we're just taking small bridges. So we're rolling up just halfway, not even that, and then rolling back down. So we're going to take 2 of those. Then draw your right leg in. Take a breath in and a breath out. Draw your left leg in. Again, breathe in and breathe out. And then drop the knees one way. Keep the feet on the ground so it's nice and gentle to start with. And drop the legs the other way. Come back to your bridge. Roll up, and you might be able to come just a tiny bit higher and roll back down. When one leg pulls in, we're going to lengthen the other leg out. Just hold and take a breath. And then change sides. And then feet can be off this time. We drop the legs to one side. And then we drop the legs the other way. Starting again, this time rolling all the way up to a full bridge. And all the way back down. Inhale to roll up. And exhale to roll back down. Drawing one leg in, other leg long, but see if you can keep it just off the ground and engage your abdominals there. And then change sides. Knees drop to one side again. And then the other way. Come back to your bridge, roll up. When you get to the top, sweep the arms over the head. Then if you can, leave the arms there as you roll back down. Then bring your arms by your side and come again. So roll up again, arms sweep over the head. Leave them there as you roll back down. Draw one knee in just like before, and this time curl up. Roll back down and change legs. Drop the knees to one side. Just encourage the leg a little bit further over, but be gentle still. And then change sides. Set the feet down now. Find a neutral spine and engage your abdominals. So you're going to bring your fingers just on your hip bones and bring them in slightly and press them in. Yeah? She's down here. I'll bring her up. So draw the abdominals in, so you should feel just a little bit of tension come under your fingers. And you want to keep that tension as you slide one leg away and bring that leg back. So this is quite low load abdominals, but it's a really great way to start because it wakes up the deep abdominals. So you're sliding, better to slide out on the heel And what you want to feel under your fingers there is you want the consistency to stay the same. You want it to be consistent. One more if you can. And then let your belly relax for a moment if you need to, and then reset. So you should just feel a little bit of tension under the fingers, not too much. Let's slide the other leg out and bring it back. So you might find it flickers on and off a bit on one side, and you want to try and keep that consistent. I'm using that word a lot, aren't I? Consistent. So one more there. And then draw your knees in. Hold the knees in and gently rock side to side. Set the knees above the hips again. Come back to this palpation, and this time we're going to drop the leg out to the side and we're going to alternate. So I don't want it to go very far, but again you're looking to keep that contact under the fingers. On both sides, yeah? Let's do one more each side. Bring the feet to the ground, let the knees open and the soles of the feet come together. And just gently rock side to side to open up the hips. Inhale, come up to your hands now and lift the legs again. So we're working with legs up, but if it's too much you could work with feet down and lift the leg instead. So we're going to lower the leg and circle it out to return. Lower and circle. Abdominals are engaged, you should feel it there straight away. See if you can exhale as you lower and inhale as it comes back in. If you're feeling brave tonight and you want to go with a straight leg, what probably isn't tonight for you, you could take a couple with a straight leg. One more each side. And rest. Feet come down. Bring the legs straight and just come forward over the legs. The legs could bend a little bit here if you want them to. Draw the leg in closest to me. Bring the hand down and sweep up to a spiral lift. Take the arm back and push your hips forward. Breathe in and out through the nose here. Return to where you were, leave that leg out and come over the leg now for a stretch. Now turn your chest to me and find a side bend. Inhale, bring the hands behind you, fingers out, come onto the foot and push up here to tabletop. Now you could always bend the other leg too if you wanted to. Otherwise staying here, feeling the stretch across the shoulders. Lowering down, changing legs. Other knee drops out. We sweep to the back. Breathing in and out through the nose. Let's return and then come forward. Inhale, turn to the back, bring the arm over by the head. Breathe in, hands come behind you, they turn out. We push up again. Couple of breaths here. Coming to a V-sit now, and you can either do one arm or both. If you're doing one, keep one hand behind you. Otherwise, both arms lift. You can have a slight curve in your lower back, but engage the abdominals. We open one arm to the side, and we bring it back. Then the other side. You can roll back further than me if you want to, but I want to keep this out of the back and into the abs. One more each side. Inhale and rise, roll up and reach. Let the arms come behind you and roll over. Come to all fours. Take a cat and a cow here. Inhale, push back to downward dog. Press one heel and hold. So spread the finger and the thumbs out. Hold the stretch through the leg. And then change sides. Hold this one too. Inhale, both heels lift. Soften knees and really tip your tailbone up. So you really feel this in your upper back as you push back through the arms and then lower the legs just a little bit. Come back down to the knees. Lift opposite arm and leg. Take them out to the side and just hold them there with the thumb up. Then you're going to bring elbow and knee to meet, rounding through the back, dropping the head and returning. So you exhale to round, you inhale to lengthen. One more time. Change sides, hold first. And then exhale, inhale. One more. Come back to child's pose. Let the arms relax, hands and wrists relax. So if you find the next section a little bit too challenging, you could repeat what we just did. Elbow, knee to meet, and back out 3 times each side. Otherwise, we push up and back to down dog. From here, you're going to lift the leg closest to me and inhale there. And then exhale, roll through the spine to bring the knee to the nose. Breathe in and lift. This time, as you come forward, see if you can bring your knee to your opposite elbow. Don't let your hips drop too much. Inhale and lift. One more. Comes to the outside of this elbow now. And then we push back to down dog. So you could take a rest on your knees, or you might be on your knees already doing the horse dance. Let's change sides. Inhale. Exhale, rock off that back foot. Nose to knee, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the knee to the opposite elbow. One more. Inhale, lift. Knee comes to the outside of the elbow and push back. Come down to your knees, press back. Inhale from here, strike the chest through, push just to all fours, round the back and push back. Now if you can take that further, strike all the way through to an up dog. Exhale back. And again, strike all the way through, up dog. Exhale back. Last time, strike all the way through and then lower your body down. Bring the arms wide. Inhale to lift both arms and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now see if you can keep your arms here rather than here. So palms face down. We pinch the shoulder blades together. Rest the head on the hands, lift the feet and lower the feet. The legs, not just the feet. Legs straight if you can, but they can be apart. Might give you a bit more of a lift there. Rest the legs, open the arms and come again. Then if you want to, lift the legs here too and hold. Inhale, push up and back to round the back. Step the leg closest to me forward. Come to a kneeling lunge, and if you can, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, so you come to a low lunge here. Breathe in and lift the arm. Stay here. Then if you think you can take a little bit more, the bottom hand crosses over the front thigh, and you could always put your knee down here with me. Yeah, it's the end of my day, but keep the knee off if you can. Hand comes down, both hands come down, and we're going to step back to a plank if you can, or to child's pose, but if you've got the strength, hold your plank here. Knees drop, push back, other leg comes forward. Inhale, turn to the back. Curl the toes and lift the back knee if you can. Then if you've got the strength, bottom arm comes over. Your choice, you've got 3 choices there. Inhale, hands come down. Exhale, push back to plank. Relax those shoulders. Strong through the abdominals. And come back to the knees. Slide one arm through. Actively press with this hand to take a bigger twist. Then change sides. forward fold. Bring your elbows to your thighs, let your head be heavy and just rest here. Breathe in and rise, sweep your arms up. Come and face me. Let's take a side bend. Look down, then look up towards your arm. Then change sides. So we come over, look down, look up towards your arm. Well done. Open the arms, come and step wide. Turn your left foot out and come to warrior two here. Breathe in, extend the arms. So we want to check the knee goes out. Drop the shoulders and hold here. So really lengthening through the body, deepening the legs if you can. You can come deeper than me if you want to. Sweep the back arm through to join the front arm. Pivot this back foot as much as you need to turn yourself into warrior one. Then clasp the fingers, drop the shoulders, index finger points up. Rotating then the back leg in, deepening the bend in the front leg if you can. Dropping then the back arm, leaving the front arm lifted and coming forward to a diagonal here. Keep that long line if you can. And then breathe in and rise. Pivot on the foot again. So you come back to warrior two. This time, clasp the hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And bring the hands round to the hip where the bent leg is. Tuck your elbow in, squeeze the shoulder blades tight. Inhale, straighten the leg, bring both feet to face forward. Keep the hands clasped, but now take them behind you. Lift into a back bend there. Arms pull away. And then roll down. You might have to come in a little bit more into a wide leg forward fold. And let those arms come towards the back of the head. Arms release now. And just soften everything for a moment. Inhale and roll up. Turn your right leg out. Bend your right leg. Check your setup. Extend your warrior two. Shoulders drop. Arm sweeps. Back foot turns in. Adjust your feet as you need to. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, back arm drops. We extend here to warrior one. Inhale, readjust. Adjust that back foot, front foot to warrior two again. Clasp the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades and sit them on that bent leg. Tuck in. Focus on the breath. Arms come down, but they stay clasped. Walk in now. So you're about shoulder distance with your feet. Come to your back bend again. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, roll down into your forward fold. Release your arms, find a flat back position here, and just walk your feet in now to hip distance. Soften and roll up. Come and step wide again and turn your left foot out. Now we're going to come to floating half moon. Okay, so not an easy balance. We're going to keep the hand on the thigh to begin with. So our feet staying in this position when we lift the back leg. So let's shuffle in, back leg lifts, and then seeing if you can lift the top arm. And then drop the bottom arm. So the arms are stacked just like they'd be in triangle. Your foot is flexed to me. Inhale, step back down, pivot on the feet, set up the other side. Hand to thigh, soften the knee, and step in. See if you can let go. Step down, bring the feet hip distance. Inhale, exhale and swing through. When you're at the top, I want you to lift heels. Then heels down and swing again. So see if you can stay there for maybe 2 seconds. Last one, stay at the top. Let the arms open a touch. And then lean back very slightly. Heels come down, roll down through the spine. So we're rolling down bit by bit. A moment at the bottom, let your lower back soften. And then roll yourself back up bit by bit again. Sweep the arms up. Open the arms, roll down. One more. Sort of half of one, so we roll down, we stay at the bottom, and then we come and sit. I want you to bring the soles of your feet together to seated star. Then bring your hands behind you and lift your chest. So just let that stretch happen a little bit through the inner thighs. Legs come wide, feet are flexed, and we roll the thighs out. Breathe in, lift your left arm and reach it to the corner. Keep it there and move your body away from it. Keep rolling the thighs back. Breathe in, pull yourself up, change arms. So that arm stays, it doesn't come with you. You move away from it. Inhale, rise, stay here. Turn one way. Come back to the center and turn the other. So if this is too much, you could bring your arms here instead. This should work the upper back. So we turn again, really tall posture if you can, and turn the other way. See see if you can work yourself around a little bit more each time. Slide legs in and come and lay back. Re-step knees above hips. Have a moment here if you need to. Otherwise, you're going to cross your feet, 6 crosses, and a leg curl. Okay, so I want this to work the abdominals. So if you've got the strength, lower on the 6 crosses, curl the legs back up. So up to you how much you lower the legs. You could even do it with straight legs if you wanted to. We're coming back to it. From here you're going to twist, extend or drop the leg, putting the head back down in between. So we're going to make that a combination. So you cross the legs 6 times, circle back up, and we come again. Then either 2 slow bicycles or 4 quick. I'm doing the 4 quick. Come again with the leg crosses. Four quick or 2 slow. Can you do one more time? And rest. Knees come in and drop the knees to me. Now we did this in the warm-up. We weren't here for long. I want you to stay now this time. See if you can extend the top leg and then take the hand to it to draw it further over. But also see if you can keep your opposite shoulder on the ground. Then the leg come back to the center. That same leg now extends up and you draw it towards you. Lift the knees, drop the legs the other way. Extend the top leg if you can. Help it further over. Come back to the center, extend the leg, draw it towards you. Bring the knees in and just massage out the lower back by taking circles with the knees. And the other way. Feet come down, drop the legs to one side again, so to the front side to me. And bring your hands to your ears. So we're going to see if we can curl up here. So you won't get very high and you're coming straight up. You're not coming up to the side. So you engage abs. See if you can clear the shoulder blades off the ground. And you might want to put your tongue behind your top teeth, because this can get your neck a little bit or support your head. Last one. And coming back to the center, lifting the leg furthest away from me and drawing that leg in, engaging the abdominals there, and we're going to let go and curl up. So if it's too much with the leg this low, just lift the leg up higher. We're taking some 100s here. 20 seconds if you can. You can always put the head down. You've got 10 more seconds. Rest down, let your head have a rest as you take your legs side to side. Now we're working the abdominals now. So we drop the legs one way, we breathe in, we squeeze them back to the center. So we're still working. I'm just giving the head or the neck chance to just stay on the ground for a moment. This time drop the legs away, leave them there, bring the hands to the ears, then take your curl ups here. Try to start it from the abs. I know it's a little tricky in this position. Only 2 more. Come on to your back. Bring the leg closest to me in. Extend the other leg. Engage abs and choose the position for this leg. Curl up. 20 seconds of your 100s. Arms come wide, keep legs here, or you could straighten them, and you're coming back to your side to sides. So you're squeezing the abdominals to bring the legs back in. One more each side. And rest. Stretch the legs away and the arms away for a full body stretch there. Inhale, roll onto your side and come up and kneel if you can. If you can't kneel, you can do this seated. Now take a side bend and then change sides. You can get a really lovely stretch in this position, but you'll probably, because you've just been contracting, still feel a little bit of work through the sides. Stay here, reach one arm up, other hand to your lower back and squeeze your bottom. We push the hips forward as we arc back. Now emphasize the legs here so you get a little bit of a stretch in the front of the thighs, less of a back bend, more pushing your hips forward. Then come to all fours, round through the back, find neutral. Just look over one shoulder and then the other shoulder. So coming again back to the knees, other arm lifts, squeeze the bottom hips and push the hips forward. They're sounding a bit loud up there now. Come back to all fours, round through the back, find neutral. Again, look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Come up to your feet, step into a wide leg forward fold, soften your knees and roll up. bring your legs in. Cross one leg behind the other and just walk yourself down. Let your lower back really soften here if you can. If it doesn't feel good, just go halfway. Otherwise, soften all the way over. And then come halfway up or all the way up so you can change legs. Roll back up, just like you would in Pilates, slowly. Inhale, reach up, reach one arm and then the other. Open the arms, clasp your hands behind you one more time and pull back. So I'm going to leave it there tonight. I think we did pretty well. He only talked to me once. And I know it's a little short, but I'm sure you understand. Now I'm back at work. So I hope to see some of you in classes. Otherwise I'll try and post some new stuff over Christmas.